over at the Over Unity forum, we have come to find out that these, what are they, chromatic capacitors actually work better for collecting heat energy, which is great because they are cheap capacitors. There's a certain type of these types of capacitors that work best. They're class 3, like a Y5V, or this is actually a Y5U capacitor. And that has to do with the temperature coefficient of the capacitor. Basically means more heat added to it, the more voltage increase, which is horrible for electronics purposes, but great for our purposes. But as you can see, there's the voltage on it. It gets a pretty nice ambient heat voltage on it. But when I put my finger, use my heat from my body, you can see the voltage start going up. So they make great heat collectors themselves. You get a bunch of these in series and parallel, you can have a pretty nice power output. Maybe use this as a solar panel instead. These are actually pretty cheap. You can get them so cheap as pennies on mouser.com. But one thing else I noticed was that searching around that some dielectrics also generate piezoelectricity from these capacitors. I thought that was pretty neat too. So what I gotta do here is I want to squeeze this capacitor. You can see here's a voltage increase, remove. It goes from positive to negative. And just like a piezo, when you put pressure on it, the maximum pressure put on there until it reach the maximum voltage, then start going down like a regular piezoelectric would do. So, pressure, remove. It's a pretty neat effect to play with. Pressure, remove. Oops. Pressure, remove. There you go. And of course, it also acts like a heat generator too. So, and if you apply heat and pressure, you get even more power. So, there you go. And with this one, I can get about close to 100 millivolts. Let's see. Again, this is 60, 70 millivolts. So I can get close to 100 millivolts with this. What gets me the best is that it can pick up ambient room temperature. So here you go. It just floats around at random numbers. I guess the heat inside our room is not very even. So there you have it. Ambient room temperature is right there. But yeah, these little guys right here work the best. They can also collect heat energy and pressure energy. So that's pretty cool.